So you want to know if you can do this business or be successful in this business if you're broke? That is a very common question, and it's hard to give you the right answer. I mean, I have a story, of my own where I started out in this business really broke with no money. And things were a little different then. The internet wasn't as predominant as it is now. There wasn't as much education and free information as there is today for you. So I did start out broke and made it happen, and it was not easy. I'm here to tell you right now, it was a struggle. So there was no Craigslist. Internet marketing and networking and JV partnerships were not really a thing when I started in 1998. But with the development of technology and internet and social media, things have become a little less challenging for new investors to start with no money. However, the things that you'll learn in the Badass coaching program here on the Property Mob does not involve anything that is free. So I am a firm believer in creating a system that can be duplicated by other people. And usually the things that are free actually need a person, usually the investor, to do themselves. So some ideas would be, calling Craigslist, sellers, knocking on doors for sell-by owners, dealing with realtors and some of those free techniques. We will not really get into that in great detail. I'll touch on them, of course, in the lead generation module of the training, so you'll be able to get some ideas on how to generate some leads if you just don't have any money. But if you're broke, flat broke, and you don't have any money, it will be challenging for you. I mean, I will, give you the realistic expectation that it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for you to be consistent and implement the things that you're going to learn here, because I'm going to tell you to deploy some marketing campaigns and have the sellers calling you. I don't think you should ever be cold calling and making cold telephone calls and knocking on doors, because it's just not scalable. It's not something that you can sustain as a real estate investor and consider yourself a true business owner. That is, kind of buying yourself a job. And I want to get you to a different place in life where you can actually feel like you've made an accomplishment by, becoming your own boss and being able to delegate and outsource the tasks that are required to wholesale real estate anywhere in the country and not have to go knock on doors. It's not fun knocking on doors. It's not fun making phone calls for sell by owners and getting hung up on like you're a telemarketer. That's not the business we're in. We're in the business of solving problems and creating win-win solutions for sellers and buyers of real estate. And the best way to do that is to have them calling you. So it's to put marketing out into the place and generate some incoming leads for yourself. So that's what you're going to learn how to do in the Badass coaching program. Probably not the best thing, that you want to hear, but I try to keep things real for you and, have expectations that are not, out of reach. You do need money. You need money for marketing. You need money for software. You need money for websites. You need money for business cards. You need, if it's not money for lead generation, you're going to need money for something else. So, keep that in mind and, save up some money, start working on that and, quit going to Starbucks so much or whatever you do and eating out so much and, really focus and have the right mindset and dedicate yourself to making this work because it does work and it does lead you to a free life, a life of freedom, financial freedom and freedom with your time. So hopefully that gives you a little bit to work with. We'll start talking about what you can expect as far as how much money you need to land a deal and how much money it's going to cost you to close a deal and things like that when we start getting into the training modules. But just know you do need some money. It'll make things a lot easier for you. And, once you get some checks under your belt and closing, you'll have a little buffer to work with. And we'll talk about, some ways to start dividing the money up so you always have money in your marketing account so that you can generate leads month after month and never go stale. So hope that helps, and we'll see you on the next video.